Good morning. I'm going to turn on the light here. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Come in. Happy Tuesday, August 2nd. Yes. Good morning, Rebecca. I'm cleaning my glasses so I can see better. Oh my goodness. Oh, you ladies are rock stars. Hello. Let's take some action. Yes. Oh, because why? Today's law is good morning, Janelle. Today's law is, what is it? It's Tuesday. For my Path to Meditation Mastery students. Yes. Tell me. Come on in. You think about it. And so I have this little banner. Yes, karma, action. Yes. Perfect. Tuesday, law of karma. So we're going to get into that in a second. So if you're here live, say good morning or hi in the comments. We got Amy. We got Rebecca. We got Janelle. Yes, and Amy's got law of karma going on. That's right. Awesome. So if you're joining us on the replay, put hashtag replay in the comments. And for those of you joining for the first time, I'm Dr. Disha Phillip, cardiologist, deals with all matters of the heart, and founder of the Path to Meditation Mastery and Meditation for Female Physicians. And we like to meet here Monday through Friday, 7 to 7:30 a.m. live Eastern, to have a little healthy breakfast for our souls. It's very, very fun for me, and I hope it's fun for all of you. So we can start our day taking in wisdom and knowledge that reconnects us and recharges us with our truth. And one of the things that we do in the Path to Meditation Mastery is that we go do a deep dive into the 7 spiritual laws of yoga that Dr. Deepak Chopra put together and Dr. David Simon, and they're just awesome. And so each day there is a law, and Tuesdays, I see Rebecca saying, let's take some action. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so good, because Tuesday is the law of karma. Every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. Choosing actions that bring happiness and success to others ensures the flow of happiness and success to you. So karma is kind of a hot topic word that used to trigger the crap out of me, because when I was a kid, if something bad happened, my mom would be like, that's your karma, right? Karma's a bitch, right? All of that. And I'd be like, what is this karma thing? I don't want to have anything to do with it, because it just sounds like punishment. And it's not punishment, okay? Karma, the word itself, just means action. And as we know in the law of attraction, and every single wisdom tradition of the world has this concept that what you put out into the universe or into the world will come back to you. If you want people to be kind to you, you have to be kind to them. If you want people to be mean to you, you can be mean to them, right? And so it's this concept. So it's just action, right? So every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. So if you're missing something in your life, something that you wish was different, go and put it out there and see what happens. It's a very different way of thinking. So let's look at our message for August 2nd. Ooh, when negative thoughts grab hold of me, let me observe them with stability and serenity, and they will loosen their grip. Right? Rebecca had a moment like this recently in the car. And right, Rebecca, you should share. You should do a Facebook Live in our group telling us the story because it was fantastic. I am totally calling you out because it was a great example of how you can stop yourself. First, you just witness the chatter. I call it the dude on the couch from Michael Singer's book Untethered Soul, and he talks about like your inner roommate. And so I literally picture like this beat up couch in your head where there's you, and then there's like annoying guy who's like wearing a flannel shirt and like ripped jeans, who's like absolutely annoying as all get out, and you just want to be like, get the out of my house, right? But that's our inner roommate. That's the one who's like, oh well, this sucks, and then why the hell did he say this, and then why did he do that, and he did this to me, and he did that to me, right? And so you put like a freeze, remember that? Freeze, like stop, go, freeze, right? When negative thoughts grab hold of me, let me observe them. So instead of being like, you could do a stop, right? One of those, right? You can't do that. And you can observe them with stability. So summon your inner goddess, your loving, wise adult, with stability and serenity. And those negative thoughts will loosen their grip. Each and every one of us has a loving, wise adult inside of us. If you work one-on-one with me on the one-on-one work that I like to do with holistic life coaching, we talk about this and we can summon her. Sometimes that loving, wise adult is somebody that you actually had in your life growing up, an aunt, a parent, a friend, whatever, teacher. Or it's just someone who you always wished you had, that kind of person who can remind you of the truth of the situation rather than the BS downward spiral story that we create. All right, August 2nd, ask and it is given. Every time you appreciate something, every time you praise something, every time you feel good about something, you are telling the universe, more of this, please. You need never make another verbal statement of intent. And if you are mostly in a state of appreciation, all good things will flow to you. So awesome, right? If you're in a state of appreciation, all good things will flow to you. I'm sure many of us have had patients in the hospital where they're just crappy, right? And we've had those patients who are just so gracious as well, right? So, did I tell you guys about this patient of mine that I've been seeing for a few years? And she has thought that she has sensitivity to chemicals, is what she thought. And so she didn't want any testing done, and she couldn't live anywhere. And she was literally living in her car with her cat. And I feel like I've told you guys this, but I'm still telling you again. So, and literally, she finally she got so sick, can't breathe, legs are out to here. I mean, she's just a mess, right? She comes into the hospital. Finally, even though she was terrified to come, because there's chemicals and radiation and everything everywhere, right? She's herself a therapist, and she's practiced this identity for years, right? But then we actually found medical things that are going on with her that we can help, that we can treat. And it's amazing how when we figured this out, I walked into a room and I sat there and I was like, are you ready for me to rock your world? She's like, I am. I'm like, because you, my friend, are not sensitive to chemicals. You have, she was throwing blood clots to her lungs for years. And that's why she had chest pain. That's why she couldn't breathe. Hello, right? When you have this stuff going on. And she never let us test us before. She never let us test her before because she was worried about all the chemicals. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, you can. You don't have to live in your car with your cat. Let your cat roam around. You can be in your home and we can treat you and we can get you better. And she's like, and it just totally, and it's so interesting because, I spent so much time with her and I've talked to experts now about her around the country. It's been so helpful, and especially in our women in cardiology group, met amazing physicians there who are experts in this very thing. And it's been, her entire life is different now. But then when I walked in the next day, she's like, yeah, they wanted to send me to rehab, but I told her I have chemical sensitivity, so I can't go. I was like, hey, stop it. I was like, stop sabotaging yourself. Stop saying that. I'm like, you don't have chemical sensitivities. This is what your issue is. And you can go to rehab because you're going to be fine. I'm like, give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. And then she goes back into the appreciation. She's like, oh my God, I'm so grateful. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. I'm here. Blah, blah, blah. And it's incredible to watch because she has been in a state of appreciation. And every day there's another piece that gets uncovered. And it's like, oh, this is what's going on. Oh, this is what's going on. And I truly think as she continues to appreciate, the right people are showing up in her life. And really, there's no coincidence in how all of this is unfolding for her. Every single expert physician test is happening at the right time in the right way. And it really is an honor to watch and bear witness to it. And I'm like, you're not crazy. Everybody thought you were crazy, but you're not crazy. And it's just so wonderful. And she's like, there's a lot of people out there who think they have chemical sensitivities. I was like, no, many people do. And she's like, yeah, but how many don't? And there's something else going on. I was like, I know. Could be. So get into appreciation so you can attract what you deserve. Attract the people who can help you. Attract the situations that can elevate you. And instead of constantly looking outside yourself as what's wrong, look inside for a hot minute and wait and see and connect. And ask during your meditations, what is it that I need to know to bring me forward in this moment? What is it, right? All right, we're going to do our Soul's Journey card, especially if you're struggling, right? With what do I do next? Where do I go now? How do I not be in fear, right? Uncertainty is our path to freedom. Just allow yourself that quiet for a minute. I know I really, really need that. So I've been working for 8 days in a row. And it's during these long stretches that I greatly feel like, especially towards the end, we're like, I just need a day. I need a day, right? My meditation gets me through those long, long stretches and long, long hours. And also, I know that I need more time to go inside. All right, here we go. It's vital to our health. Let's see what it is that we need to hear today. Oh, I pulled two. Well, we'll do this one. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. You bet. Let's see here. Here we go. Success can mean many things to the ego self, but the soul only knows one triumph, and that is to love. When your soul is no longer manifested in the physical dimension, it is a time of reflection on how successful it was with that endeavor. The soul doesn't care how big your house was, or how nice your car was, or how many bank accounts you had. The soul only cares about how you expressed love and compassion. In the infinite wisdom of the universe, the more love you demonstrate, the more you will receive. And even your ego's definition of success is altered. Your notion of how you would be perceived as successful will change. The material things that you thought would make you happy will not have the same appeal. It's so true. It's like, I don't know about you, but for me, forever I thought success was getting into med school, getting the degree, passing all my exams, right? And it is a success, absolutely. Becoming a cardiologist, right? Getting that FACC, getting that MD, right? It is a success, absolutely. I know that this is the path I had to take to bring me here today, to be able to share my patient stories with everyone and connect in love and compassion with other souls, my soul siblings. And ultimately, I think for many of us and for most of us, it is love that we crave, that we know is our true identity. And when we are consumed with the outer world and then get sucked into the drama of the crazy, we feel disconnected. And when we're in that place of sorrow and struggle and strife and burnout, it's because we've disconnected with the true success of the soul, which is love. Love doesn't start with birth and it doesn't end with death. And we, in my opinion, our souls came into this body to realize and recognize that again and see it in each other. And the great cause of suffering is when we've forgotten that truth. And so when we meditate, we give ourselves the opportunity to reconnect. So let's do that. Let's do that. So let's go ahead and get comfortable wherever we are sitting. Close your eyes. Visualize your heart in the center of your chest with two nostrils. This is our heart center. This is our center of love. And let's take a deep breath into our hearts. And as we take that deep breath in, let's appreciate the oxygen and the atmosphere that is coming in to nourish the cells and organs of our body. Breathe out of our hearts with gratitude and compassion and love. for the atmosphere where we get the carbon dioxide out. Breathe into your heart. Really feel it filling up and expanding. Breathe out of your heart. Decompress. Breathe normally. And let's begin by asking ourselves the 4 soul questions. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? Second question. What do I want? What is my soul's deepest desire? Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? And now we'll go ahead and begin the repetition of our mantra. So for those of you who already have your personalized primordial sound meditation mantra, go ahead and start repeating that now. For everyone else, we'll use the mantra So Hum. So we'll just silently repeat So Hum, So Hum, So Hum. As you repeat your mantra, you may notice that your mind drifts to other thoughts in your head or noises in the environment. When you're off your mantra, just gently come back to it, innocently going with the flow. So hum. So hum. Please keep your eyes closed and stop repeating your mantra and rest. Rest in existence. Rest in awareness. Rest in consciousness. Just rest. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes. Give yourself a big stretch. And bring your palms together to your heart center. And give yourself a little bow of gratitude for bringing yourself here today. To recharge and remind yourself of your truth as beings of love. And let's go ahead and give a blast of that energy out to all of our family, our friends, our community, our city, our state, our country, to all the countries on this planet, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet, especially to all of our patients. And then from there, we'll give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And then from there, it gets boomeranged right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Make sure that you put your takeaways in the comments and make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share on YouTube if you're watching there. And I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Sending love and namaste.